have to then like all walk to the same area to build a TC, and then you start, you know, building up. This map, you actually can't get all your villagers together. So Drunk Goat, for example, he's building his TC with her, and then he has these guys over here, and they're just kind of stranded. So, I mean, I like how he's, I don't know if this is the play, but he's at least making use of this villager, right? This villager's at least doing something, which I can appreciate. Maybe this guy will get the wood for a lumber camp later on. But there we have it. The game begins, and let's introduce all the players. Drunk Goat is playing as the Slavs in the teal. In the purple, we have Prelusion playing as the Khmer in the purple. In the yellow, we have Ganji. Ganji is playing as the Slavs in the yellow. We have Vikings for Geology Wade in the orange. In the red, in the south, we have Audrey playing as the Persians. This is really awkward, like the order is so different. We have Speedy Breaky playing as the Byzantines in the green. Who else did I not? Who am I missing here? I think we're missing Wild Beast. Wild Beast is in the blue playing as the Slavs. And did I get everybody? I think we got everybody. Wait, Drewski. Can't forget about him. He's playing as the Koreans. So, this was created by Grim. First of all, thank you, Grim. He says the meta on this map is already defined. Using the small areas for houses and farms is the way to go. So he's giving us info on how these extra villagers should be utilized. And you can see that's kind of working now. Hold on a second. Why are you building a mill there, man? You know what? I guess it shouldn't matter, because you only can build one farm anyway. So it might actually be good. Might actually be good. I was gonna judge because normally you wouldn't want to build a mill there, but he only has one villager, so it's fine. Okay? It's fine. But anyway, yeah, they couldn't play as Celts, Mayans, and Chinese, I guess because Celts, they chop wood faster, and they're by far the best force nothing civ. Mayans and Chinese, they start with additional villagers, which could give them an advantage. The same with Chinese. And also, there's a twist on this map, guys. While it is diplomacy, they can ally each other, you cannot trade. So it is not possible to make trade carts. It is possible to make trade cogs, but you can't dock, so it doesn't matter. What else was this? There was just one other thing I believe I wanted to read off for people watching on Twitch and YouTube. Oh, no cartography. No cartography. That means that you can't see what your allies are doing. So you have to use your market to buy and to sell to get all your resources. You cannot rely on trading for 500 years or whatever. That's it. That's it. If there's any other differences, I'm sure Grim can let me know, but that should be the extent of it. And I guess I'll repeat what I was saying because YouTube will want to hear it. I'm so appreciative of you guys. We are getting closer to 100K YouTube subs. Getting so close. I hope we can do it before 2019. I don't know if it's possible, but we're close. The streams have been amazing lately. I guess the kids today would call the streams lit. I sound so much like a dad. It's unbelievable. But yeah, I mean, like, things have been popping lately. It's been hype, and I love you guys, whether you're watching on Twitch or YouTube or whatever. It's really appreciated. Every time someone joins the stream and says they're here for the first time, anytime I get any type of positive comment, which is a lot nowadays, it means a lot. So I really do appreciate you guys. And even though I say that a lot because I encounter a lot of you, it's not lost on me. You know what I mean? Like, it's still very much feel the love. So thanks, guys. These streams are lit, fam. 420 T90 blaze it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Well, I think Slavs are probably the best civ pick here. I'm beginning to think that we should ban Slavs in the future. I mean, we ban Celts in these nothing maps, but let's be honest, Slavs are just as strong. Or just slightly weaker, but still very much top tier. But, you know, I can't blame the players. They're picking Slavs because they know Slavs will be successful. And we'll see where this goes, see where this takes them. Now, it's kind of funny. Ganji is definitely the highest rated player here. And he has an Idleville. Like, he forgot about Jim. Poor Jim. He was sent off on this lone farming mission, and he's been forgotten by his people. Ganji says, 11, true, never played it though. Dude, it's actually really micro-intensive. 11, would have never imagined. Yeah, Force Nothing is micro-intensive. I just uploaded the video to YouTube with AI, and I'll be doing more in the future. I believe if someone were to invest the time into making a Force Nothing AI, the Force Nothing AI could never be beaten by humans. And the reason I think that is, watch these vills. When they finish off a tree, watch what they do. Like this tree will finish, watch. 4 vills in this tree, watch. They'll go, drop off the wood, and they go somewhere else. It's so annoying. They go another direction. In Force Nothing, you're trying to chop one direction. So you're clicking at all times. And you don't realize it until you try and play it. So I believe if a bot could control that, there wouldn't be those instances where the vills would go the opposite direction. So anyway, not that I would play a Force Nothing bot, but it's just something to think about. And Ganji just now says, forgot my first Vill. He forgot about it the whole time, yeah. But Ganji is a 19 plus player on Voobly, which puts him in the top, easily the top 1% of the world, and he did play in community games before. I will say that he's not a bully, despite his strength, and he didn't win the last time, so it's still enjoyable. Donkey says, T90 official, what's your suggestion to get better in AoE? Well, first and foremost, you have to recognize that anything in life takes time, but especially Age of Empires. Age of Empires is an RTS game that you're not going to have game knowledge, like I have game knowledge, within the first week. You're not going to have it within the first month. You're not going to have it within an entire year. That's just kind of how it goes. That's what makes the game really good, because you're always learning something different. There's so much variety in it. But as a general rule, after you recognize that, I would say work on hotkeys. So having hotkeys to create vills and go to buildings and do whatever is very helpful. Once you practice them, because when you start, you're not going to have like any clue what you're doing, and you have to check the menu to see what they are. But once you get used to them, after a week or so, let's say you're playing like, let's say 3 days a week. It might take 2 weeks then, but you'll just do it without even thinking about it. So now I can go through every single building and unit without even having to click with my mouse, and it's so helpful. And then learning some basic build orders. General things like making sure that your TCs are always creating villagers are helpful. So that would be my general advice for you. Now, people have been talking about Purple and his king. And his king is inside this house. Now, this could be a bit of a problem. He is chopping to the north to get to his king. Khmer, you can put your kings in houses. Now, this is something that I want to see used as a mega troll strategy at some point, because you can put your kings inside houses. So imagine if you built like super long free-for-all game. We're talking one of those 3-hour crazy games, and you just took the time to build a row of houses all the way to an enemy player. Or let's say it's an ally. You build it all through his base, and then you turn him to enemy just to trick him. And then you just go doink, 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 and just hop through all the houses back to your base. I don't know, it'd be pretty difficult to do, but I think it'd be funny to see at least. Do you like my house noise? Doink, 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 doink. Alright, I'll stop. Jiaoji Wade is about to hit Feudal Age, guys. And in Feudal Age, that means he can build a market. That market is important because he needs to sell that wood. That's what Force Nothing is about. Does he have space for the market? He might need to... I don't know if he has space for the market. This could be a concern. Because he does not have the stone to rebuild the TC with the resources they started with. So you can't even delete this TC in hopes of rebuilding one. Drewski will be right behind him. Drewski... Again, I don't think maybe he does have space for market here, but I believe market is 4 tiles wide, not 3 tiles. Oh, yeah, there's another area to build it, isn't there? Yeah, but you'd have to delete your houses then. I guess that's okay. But even there, he couldn't fit it. What about Drewski? I think Drewski could fit one here, but he'd have to delete everything, which is fine. So no one has... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Wait. Geology beat him. Geology beat him. Okay, so there's the selling of the wood, so he gets gold. And, now I would just sell it all. Just sell for a little while the prices are good. So there's a difference in strategies. If you look at the vill counts, they're very different. And Ganji is going off of the advice that I gave, where you create vills at all times. But if you're creating vills at all times on Forest Nothing, you are going to have, while you have more villagers, you're going to have a slower feudal time. But I don't think this is necessarily bad. Even though the market prices won't be fantastic later on, if you have triple the villagers, then you're still going to get gold from it. Oh, we will see. Purple was the first to sell? Oh, really? Let's see purple's gold. Thank you for... A lot of people are spectating the game. And they're giving me info. Like, I wouldn't have seen the king probably because I was too busy talking about other stuff. But guys, this is the Forest Nothing podcast. Welcome to the Forest Nothing podcast, where there is a game, but we don't really talk about it until 45 minutes in. So, what's our topic of the day? And don't make it be food related, please, because I'll be streaming all day today with very little to eat. Do you do noob tutorial videos? So, Solitary Ranger, I saw your message earlier about stopping by the stream to sub. Thank you for that. Here's the issue. I'm just going to be completely honest with you guys on this. Tutorial videos take so much time. And I recognize that I'm like in a position where I can really like help people. And I am in a position where I can like positively affect the community and all that. And I take that very seriously. But if I were to make a 20 to 30 minute tutorial video, that could take 10 hours minimum. 10 hours minimum for a 20 to 30 minute reward in a video. Whereas if I were to stream for that amount of time and explain things live and then upload the best clips from that on to YouTube, it not only is more efficient with my time, but it's better for the viewers. And I've spoken to many people at different games who used to do just YouTube and now do streams, and that's kind of what it comes down to. And honestly, the other element is I'm very bad when it comes to editing stuff. I don't have any skills when it comes to editing. And as it stands, I don't really need to learn those skills or hone those skills right now, because if I'm going to do YouTube content, I could just do a video cast, a game cast, and if I do Twitch content, I do the same. So I guess what I'm trying to get at is it's just a lot of time, and I do have a lot of ideas for things I'd like to do, but it's just not... It's not something I can fit into my schedule a lot. So, I know Zero Empires. So Zero Empires is kind of the guy who like started it all back in the day, right? He does have a few good videos. I think that when it comes to build orders, Tato and Stark, they have some as well if you want to search for those. But here's the other thing, guys, and this is probably something that a streamer shouldn't say. But I'm going to say it because I'm always very honest with you guys. A lot of people ask me, like, how to improve, how to do this, how to do that. But honestly, videos are not going to help you. Like, genuinely, the best thing to do, like, video might point you in the right direction. What I say might point you in the right direction. But what's going to help you is putting time into the game, practicing those hotkeys, and just getting a list of build orders. Like, I never started on a video. What I started with was a list of build orders, which you guys can get by typing exclamation mark builds in my chat. And then like kind of just learning it over time. The problem though is that it's not very accessible right now. Like a lot of you guys probably didn't even know those build orders were on a link in my Twitch chat. And so if I were to make a dedicated video towards like improvement for players, it would make things more accessible. So Yeah, long story short, I understand that it'd be helpful. I would love, and I'm planning on doing some things, but I can't do as much as I'd like, because I'm only one person, so. Hope that makes sense. Most people seem to be understanding on that. So, Purple needs to get his king safe. He needs to get his king safe and soon. He's going to be in Castle Age. It's good resources, but I don't like the fact that his king is there. This is diplomacy as well. Oh, there's no Carto, though. You guys have to remember to remind me of that, okay? Can everyone in the Twitch chat say there's no Carto T90 just to, like, drill that home into my brain? No cartography means that they will completely be in the dark. Whether they're allied or enemy to someone, they will not know what's happening. Thank you, Gareth. I forgot. Appreciate it. But another recommendation for people who are coming back to the game, find something you like. It's important to have one thing you like. Find a map and stick to it. Some people, they like to do all different things. Some people like nothing maps. Some people like more competitive maps. That's very helpful. That's very helpful. T90 Official, how do you feel finally being 2K Voobly? Well, I mean, I don't feel any different because I was 2K before, but...
2-year club boys. This squid ain't apologizing to anyone anymore. Yes, sorry for the caps earlier.
So, this is why I'm happy about it, because I have a few accounts which I don't announce publicly that I play on, and they're over 2K on Voobly, right? Which is fine. Like, I'm not too worried about points, but because I play frequently on them, it is what it is. But if I get on my main account now, and I'm not 2K, all of my regulars, all of my trolley regulars, they will say, wow, T90, you're not 2K. I will get tons of messages about it. I got a message yesterday, someone saying, T90, you have horrible farms. T90 farm, T90 farm, T90 farm, T90 farm. So, you know, it's not a bad thing. Like, that's hilarious to me. But the big reason that I wanted to, like, play games on my main account was so I could reach 2K again, so I'd no longer get those messages, so. So, chopping has really increased now. 40 plus fills from most. Drunko is far behind with that, though. Speedy Breaky is still in Feudal Age. And he needs to pick it up. He needs to pick it up. He needs a little bit more food and then a blacksmith and he can click up. I will say that he has stone, so he's purchased stone. Alright. T90 Official, it's been so long since I caught you online streaming. Love your YouTube videos, and I look forward to getting back into the game with HD. I'm glad you could get back into it, Mouse. Glad you enjoy the videos. Welcome to the stream. This is a tough name, but I'm gonna do it. Berserker Age 13, thank you for the prime, and Dares Pressions. Yes. That must be German. I'm sorry, Germans, but how on earth am I supposed to pronounce this? I love you, dude. Thank you for the 9-month resub, but as an American, like, as an English speaker, I don't know how to say this. Dares Pressions. Thank you for the 9-month resub, man. ASD, there's no way that they can give permission for you to link, as far as I know, with the way my bot works. So I would suggest maybe, yeah, I would just wait. I could post it after the game, okay? Does it stand for the talking shoe? I don't know, man. I don't know German. Apologetic Squid, thank you very much. Very, very much for the 2 years. He's not apologizing to anyone anymore, he says. Sweet stuff, dude. Sweet stuff. That badge looks awesome, by the way. Yeah, you could also ASD whisper literally any subscriber to the stream, and they should be able to post links. I don't allow non-subs to post links because of spam bots. Obviously, I don't think that you're a spam bot, but that's why I have the parameters set up. Speedy Breaky, you know, he's purchased that castle, guys, and if you look at the prices, it's 242 gold to purchase 100 stones. So he got in early, nice and early, and he invested into the Bitcoin, into the stone. You know what I would like to do, guys? I would like to have no cartography more often. I think that no cartography makes diplomacy more interesting because you can surprise people more often. I think going forward, I'd like to have a lot of games with no cartography. And again, for those that are new or confused, cartography is when you can see what your allies are doing. It's pretty standard tech, but I think for Diplo games it would be very different without that.
Forest nothing hype.
Thank you, Frang. Thank you for the 8 months. Yeah, Nomad, Forest nothing. Interesting. I mean, what's cool about it is you're in 4 different spots, or 3 different spots potentially with your TCs. So you're chopping different areas of the map. Obviously, you can't have 3 different kings or 3 different Santa Claus, but still, being in 3 different locations can be nice for your economy.
Yes.
T90, can you recommend a video where it helps me enhance my micro? Again, this isn't the answer you probably want to hear, but the best way to enhance unit micro is just do it a lot and practice it.
T93, T93, T93.
Live it up.
T93, T93.
Good to see you here.
T93.
Thank you for the dono.
T93, T93.
Let's do this, guys.
T93.
Let's do this.
T93.
Perlusion is on the way to the Imperial Age. Oh, he's built a castle. And, you know, one thing I haven't mentioned yet is Khmer can make ballista elephants. And ballista elephants can cut trees. Now, this excites me. At the start, it excites me. I'm like, wow, this is different. You don't need onagers. This is so cool. An elephant is cutting a tree. How often do you see this? But it's one of those situations where it's not very realistic long term. Because you cut one tree at a time. So that means if you want to cut over to Teal's base, you need to click probably at least 100 times accurately. So it's just click, 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 and it's, when you're doing everything else, it's a lot. So you'll see a lot of the times they'll be standing here idle. It's not like onagers, where onagers kill 5 to 10 trees with every single shot. But the surprise factor can make it interesting, that's for sure. Cat Daddy says T90, I'm good till Feudal Age, but Castle and Imperial Age, I can't sustain production. Any advice? Well, if you can't sustain production, that means your economy is not good enough. So probably just create more villagers. If you can't keep up with people in Castle Age and Imperial Age because there's too much going on, then try and end more games in Feudal. Like, that sounds very simple, dumb recommendation, but for a while, I knew that I could always win versus people in my rating if I got to the Imperial Age. Post-Imp, I was lights out. I'd beat everyone at the rating I was at, so I would just try and not die in Feudal and Castle. I'd try and hold and survive. And then now I'm in a situation where if it gets to Post-Imp versus the players at my level, they probably are slightly better than me, so I try and do more damage in the earlier ages. Gotta play to your strengths, because everyone has different strengths, different weaknesses. Or you could look at another way, and you could try and work on your weaknesses. And, yeah. Any news about AoE 4? None that I can tell you, my friends. None that I can tell you. Now, there's really not a lot. Like, I'm not sitting on a ton of info right now, but Age of Empires 2 DE is on the horizon. That's my main focus. Age of Empires 2 DE will be coming out probably near the end of 2019. That's not far away, guys. 2019 is a month away. So there's a lot of big things coming to Age of Empires 2, both with Definitive Edition, both with AoE 3 Definitive Edition, and then AoE 4, of course. T90, when are you casting the World Cup? I'll cast that tournament when it gets more interesting. Like during the later stages, most likely. But it depends on what I have going on. That's a cool idea, though. But it's really impossible. Like, everyone can speculate, but it's impossible for people to have any, like, informed opinions on the ongoings with AoE4 and whatnot. But it's not, like, not a bad thing to talk about and discuss, I guess. But anyway, a lot of people are reaching the Imperial Age now, and let's look at the alliances. You can see that purple's up against green. So he has a few alliances. He's allied to Eldry, Drusky, Ganji, Wild Beasts, and Geology. Now, normally people would ally based on proximity. So they would ally if someone was close to them. Now they don't know where people are. Okay. T90 official, how are the elephants shooting the bows? They do not have thumbs. It's the tail. You might not be able to see it because the graphics are kind of old, but the elephant has his tail. It's a weird device. Like, villagers have to actually go up to the elephant and construct this device, but the tail is pulling the bow back. Or, wait. Yeah, you pull it back and then it springs forward. That's what's happening. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Animal activists aren't very happy about it, but it's a video game, so deal with it. Ganji says, hello, mate. So he's chilling out here. Where's Ganji's king at? Ganji's king is in a safe territory. Ganji has pretty high score right now, as does Wild Beast. I wonder why that is, actually. Is it the resources they have? It can't be the population. Maybe it's the amount of wood. Wild Beast has 30,000 wood. Ganji is allied with Geology Wade, so they are friends for now. All right, this is really heating up, guys. This is really heating up. But again, purple hasn't really done much with his ballista elephants. I mean, you'd have to have a lot of skill, but you could set like 3 control groups, and you could go 1, 2, 3, click, 1, 2, just like click through all of them. But that would just be so much, so time consuming, man. T90 official, you've not responded to my question that leads into a dad joke. So here it is. Why did the T90 babe dump the T90 boy? Oh boy. I don't know. Because he didn't have forging? Because he didn't have shoot. Why am I forgetting the name of this upgrade? Squires? Did he not have squires? It's probably not squires. Space-wise, purple's looking good, blue's looking good, yellow's looking good, orange is looking good. Gray, I mean, remember he bought the castle, which is great, but doesn't have the most space right now. Nivina says, because he could not keep up production in the bedroom, and then my whole Twitch chat just goes, boo. Oh, I love you, chat. I love you, chat. I really appreciate how we could call people out and joke with people without like being offensive, you know? Not your best joke, Nivina. Not your best joke. Hey T90, first time I watched live, found one of your videos on Fat Slob and I was hooked. Been watching many of your community games after that and it's amazing. Keep up the great work. Thank you, OMG, Y Kenny. Thank you. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of fun. I will keep it up. Okay, ideal army composition. Slavs, there's what, 3 Slav players here? 3 Slav players here. Siege Onager, Siege Ram, and the Pointy Boys, the Halberdiers. That's what it has to be. That's the best play. Like, every time. You can't justify going with the Boyars anyway, because Boyars are created out of castles, and you need a bunch of castles to justify that, so that's what I think. Wild Beast now has Siege Onager. So it's getting wild for him, and he's cutting through these trees. Khmer, well, full elephants is incredibly strong with Khmer, but not against siege halb. That's the problem for this civ. Maybe if you have enough ballista elephants, maybe if you have enough scorpions, like you could just use those bolts, use those arrows from the scorpions to kill the halbs, but it's not realistic, I don't think, because the lack of gold on a map like this. So again, can I appreciate the Khmer pick? I can appreciate that all day. Do I think it's good? Not really. Good for us to talk about. Maybe not for gameplay. We'll see though. I will gladly be proven wrong on that. Sir Noner, thank you for the brand new sub, man. Also, Mr. TV. Wait, that's an interesting... Mr. TTV. Alright. Has a ring to it. Thank you for the prime. Thanks, guys. Does anyone know if Age of Empires 2 HD is still on sale on Steam? I retweeted it. I posted it on our Discord. Is it no longer on sale? Damn. Well, somebody asked how to get into the game, and it was just on sale. It was 80% off on Steam. Well, that sucks. Steam used to have a system where you could gift games, so myself and others would buy, like, when it was on sale, we'd buy a ton of copies, and then we would, like, I'd either do giveaways with them, or people would use them for, like, their friends or whatever, or whoever would buy one. Even if people they didn't know in the community would want to buy one, they'd just sell it to them. Steam changed their gifting methods, I guess. I think the way that you gift games is different. I don't know how it works. I don't think they allow you to mass gift games. Could be wrong, though. Could be wrong. So speaking of gifts, gifted sub from Bunny Warren to Ensign Toast. Thank you, Bunny Warren. Thanks, bro. One of the all-time biggest sub gifters on the stream. I will be doing quite a few giveaways over the next month as kind of a thank you to all the incoming support from people. During the 24-hour stream, which is on the 22nd of December, I will be having a lot of guests, a lot of craziness. All the 24-hour streams are a ton of fun and incredibly hyped. I will be doing giveaways of the game. I'll be doing giveaways of merchandise items. I'll be doing giveaways of a bunch of different things. So if you could stop by on that day, definitely do that.
Played this game as a kid. Recently got back into playing multiplayer after running through the new campaigns. Your content and work has been really enjoyable. Thanks.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for the sub and the dono. You're welcome. You're welcome. This is fun for me. I enjoy this. Honestly, I'm thoroughly addicted to this game. So it's not something, like, while it is hard work, right? It is very hard work. It's the hardest thing I've ever done. It's not something that it's not hard work that upsets me, if that makes sense. I can get off. I'm going to get off after the stream today, guys. I'm going to be so exhausted. I'm going to be so exhausted because I don't really take breaks. I just go right through all community games all day. But it's going to be worth it. So, it always is. So, thank you, guys. Saw you for the first time on Reddit. You're a pretty cool streamer, dude. Thank you, Shoff. Yeah, that was so crazy, wasn't it? I mentioned this on stream already, but one of my videos was top 10 on the videos subreddit. I was scrolling through Reddit myself, and I saw one of my videos, and I assumed it was like the Age of Empires 2 subreddit, but it wasn't. It was pretty wild to see all the people watching from there. Before I was in this position, right? It's just like all of you, guy who liked Age of Empires, and I could never really, like, everyone has their opinions of what they think people are like if they're at certain levels of quote-unquote fame. And by the way, we will actually cast this game. The game's just about that, like, no one has fought yet, but it's about to get real. So I wasn't prepared for being in my position, but once I got to my position, I always felt like people where I'm at are different. Like, I don't know how different, but like, I always saw people, like bigger streamers or YouTubers or actors or actresses, whatever, people who didn't seem like regular dudes or regular girls or regular people. And I realize now that we're just, for the most part, regular people. Like, there are people who are, maybe they let the fame go to their head or whatever, but are just like regular individuals doing something that's not normal. That's how it is for me anyway. Maybe it's not that way for other people, but who knows. Yeah, there's going to be a border dispute over here. I think so anyway. Let's see. Purple is allied with blue. Wild Beast says hello purple, and that's not like, oh hello purple, come on in, I have some tea, I have some crumpets, let's get to know one another. No, it's like the angry next door neighbor response. Well, hello purple. Just letting him know he's not welcome. Now, all surprise attacks are pretty much like over with now. You can't surprise anybody now that everyone's in the Imperial Age and they have military. I kind of like what Drewski's done here, cutting this path. I think making space for production buildings is important. If you want to make halberdiers, you can't produce them out of just a few production buildings, right? So just flat out creating space can be extremely important. Space for farms, space for a lot of things. And Ganji is now creating some space more to the north. Pseudo, glad you could do that, man. Glad you could do that. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, the video that was on Reddit was me casting Viper vs. Vivi, or Viper vs. Fat Dragon. I feel like YouTubers, and honestly most people, like Vivi to be referred to as the Fat Dragon. At least I do. So instead of calling him Vivi now in my titles, I'll just call him Fat Dragon. Would you say red over boomed? Well, he does have 195 bills, but look at the reward from that. So the risk of making it 195 bills and 170 bills if you're looking at Ganji as well is you're not going to have population space for military. But the beauty of it is you're bringing in so much wood, you can sell it all and then get 6,000 gold like LG does. So this is actually the best play. It's risky. Like, if someone were to turn on him right now, he'd have no population space for military. Only 5. But if he gets away with it, it works. And I think he has gotten away with it. Yeah, in Sign Toast, that's going to be going to YouTube within the next few days. I have to actually edit that one, but it'll be great. So Geology Wade says, so, do you know where anyone is? And Ganji says no 11, which is not entirely truthful because he sees blue here. And Perlusion says, what's up, blue? I like how they're all saying hello to one another. Like, just so you know, I know you're there and could kill me. And what's up, blue? And blue says, not much. And then Perlusion says, wanna ally, light blue. So Perlusion is talking to Teal, who he does see down here. Interesting. Ganji says, who bought wood? People been buying wood? Wait, Wild Beast! Why are you buying wood, man? It's force nothing. Don't buy wood. Wait. Eldry just changed... Wait, what? Eldry just changed blue to enemy? I think Eldry changed a lot of people to enemy and is now setting them back to ally. Because Geology says Eldry Y and then immediately says forgiven. Misclick. Alright. Well, again, when the fight does begin, I don't know who it will be between. It will come down to who has the most production buildings. A lot of people are going to have resources, but you need to have buildings. Do not underestimate the importance of that. What's happening here with Eldry? I don't get why Eldry feels so threatened. I really don't. Honestly, with the amount of res he has, he doesn't have near as many buildings as he should have. And if he's planning on going Paladin, this could all be too late. But, no movement yet. As far as I could see, not a lot of fighting going on. Oh, yeah, here we go. I just saw the kills going up for Pollution. So Pollution is going to fight Wild Beast. So the cut has happened. And the fighting begins between Wild Beast and Pollution. Now, remember I mentioned these Ballista Elephants. The issue is, well, they're expensive, but you have to produce them out of that castle. They do kill Halbs pretty effectively, though. The problem is, it's only like 2 or 3 Halbs. If you have 50 Halbs closing in, and they get to the base of these elephants, the elephants die. And the Halbs only cost food, and only cost wood, and yes, as you can see, just that small number can do so much damage to those elephants. But Wild Beast needs the buildings now. He has them. He needs to produce out of them. This is where it comes down to skill, and he needs to produce siege onagers as well. Pollution says, I'm attacking blue, and yellow mine's helping me light blue. Okay, so that is purple saying he's attacking 2 people, and he wants help from Drunk Goat. Drunk Goat is not cut through yet. And Drunk Goat, this is a nice ally. Drunk Goat says, okay, I have to cut through to your base. Do you mind if I do that? He doesn't want purple to be alarmed by him cutting in, so a smart move there, I think. Well, I don't know which way this is going to go. I want to say that Wild Beast and Slab should win this. But the production has not been there yet for him. Elsewhere, we could see... Oh my goodness, yes. I mean, Pollution is going to lose these houses. Ganji was going to come help, and I think Purple's in trouble if that's the case. Drunk Goat is signed on with the wrong ally. Drunk Goat's going to get there, and Purple's going to be dead. Where do you need me, sire? I'm here to serve you. So, Power of the Slabs holding on. I think just Ballista Elephants are weak. Remember I said, I like it because it's different, but I don't think it'd be successful. I don't like any gold unit in Force Nothing besides Siege. I can't justify it. Halberdiers and Siege Onager and Ram is just better. Unless you're going for a snipe, then you could possibly think, okay, go for an archer or something, but... Okie dokie. Well... Drewski just got his unique tech for his onagers, and oh, he's gonna fight Eldry! And what does Eldry have? I love Eldry to death, so like, I'm able to call him out. He has paladins, and he has, well, he's gonna go for scorpions, I guess, but halberdiers and siege onagers will beat this. Persians are just not a great nothing civ. Yes, champion is, that's correct, from Mandrews. That can help sometimes, because that counters enemy halbs, but oh god, these paladins, where are they going? Oh, they can't get through. Oh my goodness, the lack of maneuverability there, I guess. It just, his units got stuck. Hey, here comes Drunk Goat in the north. He's going to help out against Wild Beast. Has Hussars, which will meet a similar fate to as Eldry's Paladins, but it does help with picking off siege onagers every now and then. This is all before Ganji arrives. No sign of what Geology Wade will do. Geology Wade, okay, see, this means he's trying to snipe. He has Cav Archers as Vikings, and he does have champions. We haven't seen anything from Green just yet. Green is on the other side here. Speedy Breaky. He might speedily break through Gray's walls here in a second, or not walls, but, you know, buildings. Yeah, Eldry has 17 deaths, or 17 kills and 63 deaths. That's only gonna get worse. Oh my god! Yeah, his skirmishers don't have any upgrades either, so I fear the end is near for Eldry. Ganji is here with some support. And the strongest team in this game is for sure Ganji and Wild Beast. Both Slavs. Both have good compositions. Both have strong numbers.
Yes.
And the composition from Drunk Goat and Prelusion is just all wrong in my opinion. And we're about to see it all go wrong for him. Fire, please.
Yes.
Fire, please, Wild Beast. So I can maintain the hype here. Yeah, good shots. Good shots. Eldritch King is in this castle. This castle's at 1400 HP, so I don't see him keeping this up at this rate. We'll need to see another Treb or something from Drewski. Bombard Cannon, possibly. Guys, the one gold unit, I take it back. There are a few gold units that you could justify creating beyond Siege, and they're unique units. Cataphract, maybe. If you get Logistica, if you get a ton of them, Cataphract could actually kill Halb, a Siege Onager. Another thing is Mangadai. There's no Mongols here, but Mangadai, they would be really strong as well. But Cataphracts are so expensive, and you can only produce them out of a castle, which takes so much time. Drunko is asking for skirmishers, recognizing he needs a counter to the Halbs, I believe. And I think Ganji's just asked Wild Beast to go full Halb while he goes Siege. So, guys, Khmer, for those that didn't know, Khmer got Arbalest in the recent balance patch. They still don't get Thumb Ring, but they were given Arbalest, which helps them out a little bit. They were even worse before they had... With no Arbs, they had to rely even heavier on the elephants, which is very hard to justify. I like how Drunk Goat has used the Hussars. It's going to be more and more difficult now that there's so many Halbs, but I like how he's done that. Eldritch King is in a new castle. Alright. But I don't think he can stop these Halbs. So you could think Heavy Scorpion counters the Halbs, and that's really nice. But then again, Gray could make Onagers to flatten the Scorpion, so it makes it quite difficult for you. But some pretty big battles now. 200 plus kills for 3 out of the 8 players in this game. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Drewski's not expecting this! Drewski's not expecting this! And here comes Geology Wade. And Geology Wade has the Cav Archers, but he doesn't need it. The king is trapped. And the Santa Claus gets sniped. And Eldry just gets bailed out here. Eldry is like, what? What in the world? Like, where did that come from? How am I alive? He is thanking everything at this point. Thanking Geology Wade, of course, as well. I actually didn't know it was him. He just says, that was nice for me. And now Drunk Goat publicly says who killed him. Like, they're trying to figure out who killed the guy. Well, I think the fact that... Yes, see, Geology Wade says don't know. He doesn't know. And Drunk Goat thinks that Eldry killed him. Maybe. Geology Wade can actually deny it, and there's no evidence that it was him, as long as he gets out of here. So no cartography is a great idea. It makes it interesting. Drunk Goat actually building out of this base. I was confused for a second. And Drunk Goat is saying that he will work with Eldry, I suppose. So you have to be really cunning. You can be tricky with this. Oh my god. I don't see a way out of this mess for Illusion. Are you serious, man? Again, he has the hand cannons, and hand cannons, they do counter the Halbs, but then the Siege Onagers kill your hand cannons, and the Siege Rams are such a great meat shield. They tank so much. Wild Beast production has been good. He just needs to get the units here. So if you were to show up to Gray's base right now, all you'd see is that it's on fire, and that something died here, but you don't know who sniped him. Now, the strongest player in this game is Ganji. Ganji's king is in this castle. Has Geology Wade researched treason yet? Oh, you know what? I think he did research treason because he can see the location of the other kings, but he's currently allied with Ganji. So it actually makes sniping more difficult with no Diplo because you can't guess where the king is. If this was diplomacy and they had cartography, they could see everything back here. Look at all the barracks, man. So you might want to cut through and like legit scout, you know, like legit scout with like one unit. They have spies, T90. Who has spies? Who is spies? You mean treason? Oh God, that was a huge shot. Drunk Goat coming to help. But here come the trebuchets. That's something Wild Beast was missing. Yeah, treason is very different from spies. Okay, and Ganji sees this. He signaled it like 3 times as well to let Jiaoji know he's aware. Now this is where Jiaoji would say in a normal game that he's going to help with blue. He'd say, hey, I'm just passing. I'm going to go through and help with blue. But that's obviously not going to work because he doesn't know what blue's doing. So he can't even try and lie there. Ganji says, not going to happen, man. Look at the production from Ganji. Immediately, like 50 units. There's no way Jiaoji Wade can get that. The only possible way is if he surprised Ganji, and that opportunity is gone. When you play more often, people just end up enemying everyone for a second and researching treason. Oh, I wonder if that's what Eldry was doing earlier. That's what Eldry did earlier. Okay. So that's why Eldry enemied quickly and then undid it. So he could find out where the kings were. Got it. Okay. Mystery solved. Mystery solved. That makes sense. And oh, goodness gracious. We have Viking champions versus Slav champions. Assuming the Slav champions have Druzina, I think they should win. And yeah. I mean, there's just no way that Jiaoji Wei, unless he spams his heart out, I don't see how he can break this. The king is pretty far away from this. It's a lot of halberdiers. Purple is in my TC. Shall I execute him? Drunk Goat. Maybe Drunk Goat should offer up the blue, Purple's head. Say, listen, I'll let you kill Purple. I'll eject him out into your halbs if you let me live. Oh no! Oh no, you heartless animal. It's the Christmas season, Drunk Goat. Jeez. He changed him to enemy, ejects him, kills him, and then while he's standing over his dead body, he says, don't hide in my TC. That was for you, chat. See, Drunk Goat, look at that. True moderator. Always looking out for the Twitch chat. Now, this is where I would never recommend it. But this is where, if Twitch chat called Drunk Goat a loser, he would see it, because you know he's expecting you guys to be like, ha ha ha, Drunk Goat, you're amazing. You know, like, I would never recommend you guys call him a loser. But, I mean, if you were to, it would be funny, because he's expecting praise. I always call Drunk Goat out. Like, I know Drunk Goat pretty well, so... And he's a mod to the stream, so I always do stuff like that. Please don't take it seriously. We're just joking around, of course. Jiaoji Wade is not joking around over here. Ganji, let's check his resources. He's actually running a bit low on gold. I imagine both of them will be. It just doesn't seem like a fight that's going to work for Jiaoji Wade. It's not going to work at all. Eldry's still alive. Eldry's still alive and kicking. Drunk Goat's still alive and kicking. I don't know what they're going to do with that, but maybe now that there's a path here, they could run in. I don't know. We will find out soon. Will the alliances change? Maybe. Maybe. Axarka, thank you for the 15-month resub to the Twitch stream. Thank you, bro. Berigo, thank you for the brand new sub. Mr. General, thank you for the 4 months. Shamgar hosted the stream with 1 viewer. Thank you, Shamgar, for the host. And Quincius gifted 5 subs to the stream. Guys, if you're receiving gifted subs, please make sure to thank them and, of course, enjoy. Thank you, Quincius. Been really supportive recently. So this is just non-stop action. Ganji says publicly that his mission is player 8. Jiaoji Wade says he's making the game more exciting, and he is. This is like deathmatch now. And I like Vikings as a civ. I don't think Vikings will do well here. Like Slavs with their siege and their infantry should do better than Vikings. Though Jiaoji Wade could make his own heavy scorpions as Vikings. I feel like he probably should have done that. Would it have been as good? No, because Slavs have siege onager and they have just stronger options. But it would help. It would help. But honestly, I'd be very surprised if Jiaoji Wade outplays Ganji. So the Slav infantry advantage, for those wondering, because a few people were asking, if you look at the unique tech Drazina, infantry deal 5 damage and a 0.5 radius per attack, so they have a blast radius. So you could just have halberdiers in front with the scorpions behind, and in this choke point, it would be a slaughter, and it has been. The siege onagers here as well from Ganji, and Ganji's kill KD is so good. At what point will Wild Beast try and turn on yellow? You have to be thinking about that now, because at the moment, Wild Beast and Ganji need each other. But I think it's fairly obvious that Ganji's the strongest player. So if Wild Beast recognizes that, he needs to think about going up for a surprise snipe. Now, he doesn't know what Ganji's up to. There's no cartography, so it's a risky move to try and to just run in. So I would probably send a few units in there as a scout. I don't know, build outposts or something. Wouldn't be a bad idea. The real Princess Leia is back to the streams as well. Long time no see. Hi, chat. Hi, Tsunati. Welcome. Good point from... Guys, I forgot about green. Oh! Whoa, boy. This is, you know, this is funny. I forgot about green. He's not doing a lot. He has lots of resources. Yes. Okay, so this is going to be really funny, chat. This is going to be funniest thing of the day. So, green is, he's not really participating, right? So he's thinking, all right. He's getting pumped up. Oh, Jiaoji Wade's dead. Okay, so Jiaoji Wade is dead. He was killed by Ganji. But anyway, back to green. Rip Jiaoji Wade. Green's thinking he's going to surprise somebody here. He genuinely believes that with this army comp, with the petards, he can surprise someone and snipe. And what he doesn't know is how much siege is here. So I just foresee him running out and getting completely wrecked by some siege onagers. He is allied to Drunk Goat, to Eldry. He's actually allied to everybody that's alive, so he has that going for him. But this is risky business. This is risky business. Alright. Meant to send my king to Gray's TC, accidentally forgot to change the gather point. No problem, geology. Well played, but I think... Did you guys pick civs? You must have picked civs. Viking is just not the best pick, honestly. No other way to say it.
Yo.
What's up, Dave? 26 months, man. Thanks. I have to get on top of my end of the... Not the deal, the planning, but Dave and I are going to see each other in January. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Can't wait. For the first time, too. We've known each other for like 3 years. Okay, so here we go. Here go the Cataphracts. They're going on the... I don't know where they're going exactly. They're allied with everybody, but this is what green sees. It's like, just passing, bro. Just passing. He's passing all of this military. He's probably confused. He doesn't know where to go. He's doubling back now. Okay. Okay, I guess that was the scouting expedition. He's now going to send the ARBs as well, which won't look suspicious at all. Nabisco, fantastic. Thank you for the prime. Also, Quintus gifted another sub. Thank you, everybody. Jimmy Jim. Thank you. Thank you, too. Green, bro, help. So Drunk Goat and Eldry, they want Green to help. Because they're struggling versus Wild Beast. I think Green wants the glory. Green wants a snipe. Green wants a big old king snipe. I don't know who, but I think he is going to try and help. Use his position as Blue's ally. There's just no way, man. There's just no way. Oh, okay, so he's not going for the sneaky snipe. He's just going to help legitimately. Well, this is better.
To the castle age.
This is better for Drunk Goat. This is definitely better for him and for Eldry. Ganji, what's he up to? He's so much military over here. He's not doing anything with it. And, oh no, Green. Green's like, I got this. He's speedy, and he wants to make a break for it. Oh god. This is fine. This is fine, man. The king is in that TC. And, okay, now Santa Claus is running away, so I guess there's very little chance of that ever happening. Ouch. So Green, he went for the snipe. I'll give him credit. He did go for the snipe. He at least knows it's around there. I think he just researched treason again, but now it's in the castle and he has no way of killing it. I think that is a problem with no Carto. It makes it more difficult to snipe because you don't know where their king will be. Drunk Goat is pumped. He says, we got this, Eldry. We got this. And honestly, the only reason they're pushing back is because Wild Beast has stopped and because Ganji's not helping. So Ganji needs to get his act together. I don't mean to discredit Eldry and Drunk Goat, but this is just not a winning combination. Slav skirmishers and Persian light cav versus Halbs and Siege. Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of dead bodies in a second. Let the bodies hit the floor featuring Drunk Goat. Oh my god! And they're laughing about it. Drunk Goat says, ouch, yeah, that hurts. That hurts to see. I mean, again, should we be surprised? Probably not. But, what they need to do is they need to get gold by selling. There's no trade. Eldry, what's the stone cost? I wonder if he could justify buying a few castles and trying elephants. Elephants versus halberdiers doesn't sound ideal, but I think that if you get 50 of them versus 50 to 70 halbs could do it. It's probably the best Persian option. I like the use of the Hussars now, picking off the siege. They're actually doing a great job considering their civs. This is a real battle right now. Electron Rangor, thank you for the 4-month resub. He said advance to the castle age. If that's the case, when is Imp? Is Imp at 9 months? Ganji says, I think it's time. Oh no! He said it publicly. He said it to the world. Oh no, Wild Beast. Drunk Goat says 4. Ganji says this. And the Santa Claus, the king for Wild Beast, is inside that castle. Wild Beast turns on him. But that castle's a goner. Here come the halberdiers. Wild Beast scrambling back home, trying to keep his king alive by killing the Trebs. Drunk Goat does no clue. This is waiting intensifies. Surely the king dies here. It is only Pointy Boys, but surely the king dies, and Santa Claus is running away. He has presents to deliver on Christmas Eve. What in the world? This was not part of the plan. Mrs. Claus set him up. Mrs. Claus rigged this to happen. And, you know, Santa, give him credit. All the milk and cookies, man. It's really given him speed over the years. He's doing okay. Oh, the deeks. The jukes. Oh, my God. No! Run! Alright, this is gonna get complicated. You might need to delete some buildings. Never mind. Merry Christmas. Nice micro. Honestly, good micro from the king, but obviously it didn't matter at that point in time. I'll tell you what that does do, though. That makes it Ganji versus the world. That makes it Ganji versus the world. And Ganji says, good game, mate. Thanks for everything. And now it's 3 versus 1.
Yes.
So this makes it a very entertaining game for us because we have the 3 weaker players versus the top dog. And Drunk Goat says, then we kill green, Eldry. So Eldry and Drunk Goat already planning on turning on green after they kill yellow. And that's a big if, because the production buildings, just crazy. Like, how do you expect to ever get to this guy's king? If this is multi-queue, and some of the players who are now dead could maybe tell us, this is multi-queue, he will create so many units out of these barracks, it's insane. Oh my God, Green's Arbalest! Green's Arbalest! No! Turnarounds! Run away! Don't stay here! This is not the place for you! Oh no! Oh God. Oh God. It's right, he's got this. Look at the micro. He's got this. He's gonna kill one. He's got this. He can do it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. I believe. I believe. Nah. Man. Here comes Drunk Goat. Drunk Goat will go right for the siege onagers. Really well played. And, okay. Eldry has gunpowder. Drunk Goat has halbs. Is this doable? 3 players versus 1 means they have 600 population versus 200 population. Even if they have less effective population, they should be able to do it. Eldry, if you recall, guys, was near death in this game, but because of his 200 vil strategy, banked up tons of resources just by selling from the market. And man, he has 9,000 gold. Oh, goodness. No, not the house. Oh, God. Oh, God. Ganji's micro is really good. These attack rounds have been solid. Okay, that one, I jinxed him. He killed his own siege onager, but still. This nothing game has turned into, well, more than I expected, honestly. It's very open. Hasn't been the best micro, but there's been decent micro. You can see that the players know what they should be going for. Logan Josh, Ganji is top like 500 in the world, so he's definitely not lower level. I wouldn't even call Eldry, Speedy Breaker, Drunk Goat lower level. They're just not like near as high as Ganji. I'd call them mid-level. Speedy Breaky has not had the best time with his Arbalest. It's almost as if you shouldn't go Arbalest versus Siege Onagers. I mean, that's news to me, but alright, we learned something today. Oh God! Oh God, guys, stop feeding him! Ganji's having so much fun, man. I'm so jealous of Ganji at the moment. This is so satisfying to watch. Just imagine if you were in his shoes. Oh no, Eldry, run. Run, man. Run back. Yeah, okay, there we go. Can anybody stop Ganji? He's a one-man army. I wouldn't even be upset if Ganji wins this, because it's not easy to do. Very complicated. He has to push across this whole map. More buildings being placed now, so we can have those forward production buildings and all those reinforcements. Yeah, so many bodies. Oh my God, look at the KD for Ganji. Oh my goodness! What is happening? Get some bombard cannons in there or something. They're just throwing unit after unit at him. There we go. The bombard cannons are trying to be used versus siege onagers, but Ganji out-micros them. Ganji dodged them. Guys had 500 kills in the last couple minutes. Ganji 1,300 kills, 650 deaths. And no sign of stopping, guys. No sign of stopping. Now, Ganji's making this look easy. It's really not easy, especially when there's so many hussars. He's continuing to pull his halbs back to protect these, re-patrolling them. He's also reinforcing, so he's creating at the same time. Again, Ganji is just a much better player than anyone else in this game. And okay, watch. Drunk Goat's coming in. Will Ganji see this and go for the attack round? There's one. He can get one solid one right here. And that's a huge chunk of hussars going down. He killed one, maybe two. Drunk Goat only kills one onager with that. And now 1,400 kills for Ganji. Can he be stopped? They have the right idea, but they can't approach this. This is why I say that this is the best composition. It's honestly one of the best compositions that you can get in the game. But in Force Nothing, it's by far the best composition. Okay, we have Boyars from Drunk Goat. Now, the Boyars, they're not elite. And I don't know, it's kind of expensive. They're just passing. And now Green is losing his archery ranges. Eldry will start losing his stables. And it's going to take some time for Ganji, but if he keeps this up, he could actually kill everybody in this game. I think they need Drunk Goat on Halb. They need Drunk Goat on Halberdiers. They need Drunk Goat on Siege Onagers. He essentially has to mirror the composition that Ganji's going for. But just to say this again, what we can't really appreciate is the production. Like, it's not only did he get the eco for it, but he's producing. He has barracks here, barracks here. In his base, he has barracks there. He's production buildings everywhere. And he's constantly producing and fighting. He's always 200 pop. Always 200 pop. Awesome stuff. See, Scorpions can work, but the problem with Scorpions is they get flattened by the Siege Onagers, so you really need to be leery of that. And investing in a lot of Scorpions is a mistake because of things like this! Oh boy! So I think Siege Onager with Halbs is the way to go, and that's a lot of hussars from Drunk Goat. He's investing so much into killing just a few Siege Onagers, though. But that's how they need to do it. If they're gonna win it with inferior units, they need to just go pure numbers. Oh man, those horses just got brutalized, man. The skirmishers getting brutalized. And just like that, Ganji is back. Well, if they're gonna kill the guy, it's so peaceful over here, isn't it? If they're gonna kill the guy, they probably need to switch directions. But even then, Ganji would just be doing the same thing here. He's an impressive player. Oh god, Green, micro. Oh no. Oh, I can't watch this any longer, man. This is so tough to see. So many units going down. You know what I imagine this as? Like, look, you just keep sending them in there to die, man. It's like, you know, there's this huge pep talk prior to the actual fight. Like, the commander of the army's like, fight for your children, for your family, for your future, and everyone's like, oh! And then they run in like, we got this shit, and then they get completely destroyed. Oh man. If anyone has ever seen the movie Immortals, there's a saying, I was trying to remember it, I forget exactly. Good movie. But yeah, they're getting the pep talk from the commander, and we're like, we got this, let's go! And then they immediately just die. And the way Arbalests walk, like, it's kind of like a strut. They look happy about it, you know? Oh my god, these shots are so good. Well, they're actually pushing Ganji back, man. They're actually pushing Ganji back. The second I say that, all of the units die. But they... This is a huge battlefield, and they're actually, like, holding it, I guess. You're definitely right about that, Nivida. Oh, don't tell me Ganji's gonna drop. It'd be a shame if somebody dropped out here. Anyway, everything seems good. The problem on this map is you need to sell for golds. There's no relics. Ganji has enough villagers chopping wood and farming, I guess, where he can afford to sell wood and gold for... Or, sorry, sell wood and food for gold. Speedy break, he has this. Look at these arms go! He's like, get in the minimum range. We got this. Oh, God. If I had $1 for every Arbalest lost to a Siege Onager. Oh my god, I'd be rich. I don't know what I would do with all that money. That'd be too much, man. Too much. Wouldn't be able to handle it. Would probably buy some salmon, let's be honest. Buy some oh, god! Say what you want about Ganji's play, but the micro has not been good from the other three. And I mean no disrespect, because they're like big supporters of the stream, right? But and like, I love them to death, but the micro has just not been good. Ganji, he's a great player, but man, at what point are you going to realize that sending an Arbalest like this is not a great play? Oh boy. Oh boy, alright. Eldry takes his hand off the mouse to type and say idle mill, and he loses 20 population. His bombard cannon, see, this is an important addition. That's good micro from him there. Whoa, Green, what's he doing? Where's he going? I don't know, but those vills are gonna die. Ganji now thinking about light cav. I like the light cav edition. See, here light cav makes sense because the opponents don't have halbs. So it would work wonderfully versus skirmishers, but I think the most important thing is you'll have them to pick off enemy siege. Now, it's tough for me to say that Eldry and Drunk Goat or whoever should cut this way because with all the resources and time they're using for that cut, they wouldn't have that here, and then Ganji might just steamroll them. And oh no, we have like 110 ranged units for the 3 versus Ganji, and let's see how this goes. That's a lot of military. That's a lot of military. Hussars moving in. Okay, Drunk Goat was able to get in close. The Arbs are here from Speedy Breaky. Let's go. Eldry says kill buildings, which is what they should do. And Ganji's down to 100 pop. Ganji's down to 100 pop. They're doing it.
In memory of the fallen heroes of this battle.
I never doubted it. The split micro from Drunk Goat, he splits right into 2 shots. 3 shots, actually. Will be 3 shots in a second. I never doubted. Guys, I never doubted. Okay, I doubted a lot. But, let's see if Ganji can come back here. The lack of gold could be an issue. He's losing these onagers. Getting plate barding now. We'll have full upgrades on his hussars. He's back up to 170 pop. My word, this guy will not go away. But he is lower on wood and food than ever, which means that he doesn't have the resources to make these units, and he definitely can't afford to sell a lot of wood and food to get gold. So perhaps if they keep this up, they can beat Ganji. And if Ganji wants to have more resources to sell, he has to add more vills. He's doing it. He's doing it. So, he has that going for him. Agile Dinosaur, 15 months. Welcome back, bro. Welcome back. 8B Waffle, thank you for the $6 donation. He said, in memory of the fallen heroes of this battle. Yes. They're not cowards, you can say that much. They're not cowards. Ganji's micro with the siege onagers has been really good. It's not an easy skill to learn. Go for those attack rounds. Awesome battle here. Ganji's back up to 200 population, and he sees the Hussars closing in. Can he get a shot right here? Oh, that's one. Another one? Yeah, that's good enough, man. The halberdiers will clean that up. Man, it'd be nice if he had, Wild Beast in the game. What do you think, Twitch chat? Imagine if he wouldn't have killed Wild Beast so early. I think that would have wiped these guys up. And then he could have turned on Wild Beast later on. This is arguably the biggest post-stim fight I've ever seen in a nothing game. And full credit to Ganji for that, of course, because, well, he's played extremely well. Ganji's added enough fills, I feel like he'll be okay. Like, you see the resources in the bank, but what you don't see is that he probably has— Oh my god, Green, no! No! No, 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 no! What are you doing, bro? Oh my god. Again, like, the Arbalest looks so happy, like, dum-da-dum-da-dum, dum-da-dum-da-dum-da-dum, and then boom, they get wrecked every time. No! Back up, man. Back up, please. Okay, well, I mean, the Cataphracts helped. I don't know. My point is Ganji might be running all on res, but if he adds 10, 15 more villagers, maybe he can hold. I guess then he doesn't have the pop space for military to maintain his 100 plus, so yeah, he went from 10k of each to, yeah, now he has like no wood, so is a concern. Drunk Goat has resources. Eldry has tons of gold. And Eldry says I'm going to kill his eco. Yes. Oh! Oh, Eldry. Remember, this is one of his starting areas. He's going to cut through the trees, and he's going to raid with Hussar, and that could do it. Because Ganji's already having issues with economy and res. If he loses vills, he won't be able to make any more. Well, Ganji is probably going to hit 3,000 kills before this game ends. Green is making sure of that. Drunk Goat is making sure of that. Drunk Goat, just delete them before they get killed, okay? Don't give them the stats. Just delete the units real quick. Alright, he sees it and he runs away. Oh, they're paladins? I guess he has the resources for paladins, so why not? And those villagers are not needed any longer. Eldry could do this. Eldry and Green... No, mainly Eldry. Eldry's the only one with gold. And to his credit, Eldry has done a great job. He has more kills than... Oh, he's just as many kills as Drunk Goat. He has just as many kills as... Or, sorry, more kills than Speedy Breaky. So... Alright, well... I think that this is where Ganji's probably taking time to add vills. You see him adding villagers now. Realizes the situation. He's done a great job of managing that. It's not easy to do. I think that what Ganji needs is to kill production buildings. That's what both teams need. So if Ganji is able to mass some siege rams with this, so maybe have 6 to 10 onagers, but definitely have 10 siege rams and start killing buildings, that's what will eventually give him more grounds. But you can't, if you're not killing those buildings, if your opponent has wood and food, they'll just produce more skirms and hussars, whatever again. So... And Drunk Goat is asking for a status report, and Eldry, he says he will be going in now. Now, Ganji signaled that. He says, go back home. He's at 190 population. Most of his pop is forward. And these units are going to waltz right in. There's no trade available on this map. You can only rely on your own resources. And question is, does Eldry go for the eco or does he go for the king snipe? He might be tempted to go for the king snipe, but I think he should go for eco. There's a pause. This is just to build up the suspense and the hype on the stream and the YouTube video, so please do not be alarmed. No issues here. Oh, what are you doing, Eldry? There we go. Just fight. There we go. I didn't necessarily like the idea to go Paladin, even though he has the gold, because I feel like if the main goal is to kill Vils, you might as well just send in Hussars, but... Alright, he does say push front now, because he realizes that he's distracting Ganji. And Ganji's already been pushing over here. But again, I feel like if Ganji just had some rams there, he could have already killed some buildings, which would have helped so much. Because he's always going to get outnumbered. Maybe green would drop out here. There is a short delay on this, so someone could have already dropped out, unfortunately. Vil count is higher than it has been in a long time for Ganji. He has not given this up easily. Man, what a beast. What a beast. What a great game from Ganji. And I have to give the guy credit. So in community games, some people talk, some people don't. He's very nice. He's a nice guy. And also in regular team games. I played a team game with him yesterday. He was my pocket. It was so awkward. I was flank as Saracens. He was pocket as Celts. And the enemy pocket was Mayans, and the enemy flank was Incas. So Saracens in a team game was so tough. I couldn't go camels. I couldn't really go archers. And he played out of his mind in that game as well to really help me out. That's a lot of paladins from Eldry. He's killed about 5, 6 Vils, maybe? Honestly, he hasn't done much. He has been a distraction, but that's about it. First time on Twitch, been watching on YouTube for a couple months. Thanks for the great content, T90. Beatham, welcome. Thank you for the Prime sub, bro. Glad you could make it. If you just got here, obviously we're in the middle of quite a long game at the moment. And it's a game that I think Ganji will eventually lose, but he's certainly the winner in my heart. This has been a crazy performance from him. He's tracking all the paladins. Oh, this would hurt. This would hurt. If Eldry gets in here, this could really hurt. I think he's going to get in. That would be 20 Vils down. Oh, Eldry, do you see it, though? He doesn't know the Vils are there. He doesn't react, actually. He could lose his paladins. Oh, no! No, 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 no. Drunko, please don't do this to me. God. Oh. I'm all for big, juicy shots. But, like, after a while, man, it just hurts to see. It just hurts to see. Now, Drunko, he's switched sides. So perhaps she's focusing on this side. They are killing the villagers. Ganji's down to 79 Vils. And he says to the team that he's inside Ganji's base, inside his farming eco. Now that means they'll be slightly less effective here, but I think they have enough to hold that. Man, what a great performance from Ganji. I can't get over it. Really strong stuff. Oh! Oh, after all this, guys, green is going for it. Now, green has been, I guess the word would be lackluster. He's been lackluster, right? And he's trying to cut through, he's trying to be sneaky, and Ganji sees it, and thank God green ran away. Thank God green ran away. That could have been so bad. He noticed this time. And, I guess he will attempt to cut a path towards yellow's base. Kinda dumb, really, that it's just a 3v1 now. Well, I mean, I don't know what you'd really expect. If anyone allies with Ganji, then Ganji easily wins the game. So if everyone wants a chance, they all have to go versus him. It's how it works. I think it's pretty awesome. I think this game would have been lame if Ganji wouldn't have been 1v3. Because this has been exciting because of it. At this point, though, we are becoming desensitized to violence. No, 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 no. Oh, Green, you got this, bro. He loses his treb. Good micro. Good micro. He kills the siege onager. This is the formation that I wanted to see from him for a while now. The split formation, the spread formation. It's a lot better. No! No! Oh boy. Woo! Jeez, this is a train wreck, but I do think Ganji is soon dead. I do think he's soon dead. He's less than 1,000 food, 1,000 wood, 120 pop. He's trying to re-add vills, but there's hussars everywhere. Ganji says, so when are you guys going to turn on each other? And I think he knows the answer to that. Should be no surprise that they just want to kill him off first. They pushed him on the left now. Eldry is honest. He says, when you are dead, Drunk Goat laughs. It's true. And Ganji says, I'm kind of dead. And I think he's unable to fight back now. He could get a few more kills, a few more highlights. He could pad the stats. But at this point, it's like Michael Jordan in the end of his career. He probably should have just retired. Sorry, Michael Jordan fans. It was a joke. It was a joke. I don't even know much about basketball, okay? Just lost our NBA audience. Well, I mean, I could say something about every sport. Like I could say Arsene Wenger. I mean, I don't want to offend Arsenal fans. They already have enough nonsense to deal with. But yeah, I'll stop. I'll stop. Okay. Ganji allies everybody. And then he enemies everyone and says, GG, well played, guys. And Ganji resigns. His Santa Claus remains in the castle, as it probably should. This will be a museum. In a couple hundred years' time, this castle will be a museum. Where Ganji's king once lived, and then you can learn all about the tales of his 2-to-1 KD, or his crazy kills, crazy battles. So now what happens? Like, this is all really fascinating. Eldry has a lot of gold remaining. In fact, he has a ton of gold remaining. And he's just making hussars, so people might not really expect that. Green, he's wanted to snipe somebody all game. I don't know what he's going to do, but he seems to be scouting at the moment.
No.
A Drunk Goat says, where's his king? Do you know? Remember Drunk Goat and Eldry about an hour ago now said that they would kill Green when this time came. And Drunk Goat said FML forgot to enemy him before treason. So they don't know where Green's king is. It's not hard to find out, though. I think Eldry should know. No, he doesn't, actually. He did signal there and say it was there a long time ago. Green's coming back. Where's Eldry's king at? Where's Drunk Goat and Eldry's king at? A Drunk Goat is in the back corner. Smart move. Eldry's king is in this castle, which is also in the back corner. And Drunk Goat had to enemy Green to find out that information, and then he signals it, and I think it's about to go down. Wild game, man. Wild game. By the way, Ganji, if you're in the Twitch chat, man, well played. Everyone's been very impressed with you. And villagers are now going to die, and I don't see how Green can hold in this 2v1 situation. Ganji held in the 3v1 for a long time, but the only way Green wins this game is if he somehow snipes. Oh, excuse me, and yeah, I don't see that happening. He's surrounded already by hussars, and I imagine Eldry will come in. Now, if Eldry realizes that Green is a weak target, he could just pass Green, and he could go right to Drunk Goat. I don't know how he could surprise the guy. Just a thought. Eldry's running in with hussars. He sees the castle there. It is a Byzantine castle, so 6,700 HP. Drunk Goat could also build up here and try and kill Eldry, so they both have these small side bases. Just killed his whole wood eco, yep. Speedy Break is down to 75 pop. He's broken. And He deletes the castle, king gets killed, and now we have a 1v1 between Eldry and Drunk Goat. Drunk Goat says, how do we do this? Eldry just says, let's go. So to my Twitch audience, could we get a few let's goes in the chat for this? We've waited a long time for it. We're finally down to 2 people. Drunk Goat making halberdiers, which I really like. Slavs, halberdiers, hussars, and decent chunk of gold. Eldry, he has more gold, but I think he has less options with the civ. Drunk Goat says, do we fight or do we die together? And Eldry says fight. It's like, I don't care about you, man. Let's not do a pussy victory. That's what Eldry said. Okay, so they should be turning on each other here in a second. Well, it's going to be pretty brutal. I think Drunk Goat can win it. With the amount of food and what he has, I think if he sells, I think he can win it. He needs to delete these units, though, or at least send them to the front. He needs to get these units fighting. And there they go. Siege rams would be important for both. Killing buildings. Killing buildings is important. And already, Drunk Goat, he starts off with that. So, Drunk Goat took the initiative. Red has not reacted. I don't know what Eldry's doing, but he's still allied to Drunk Goat. Which is really like, it's fascinating. He's producing? Oh no, he hasn't changed Drunk Goat to enemy. Did someone really just spam like 500 characters in my Twitch channel? Like, what did you expect to happen? Okay, he's realized now? Yeah, he's reacted now, so he's sorted it out. He's spamming Persian skirmishers into hussars. I think they both need halberdiers, they both need rams, they both need hussars, and we'll see where it goes. Skirmishers won't be all that important now. I think Eldry is on the toilet. Well, maybe he is. Because with all these hussars, he's really starting to take a dump on that Drunk Goat. Drunk Goat's having some problems. Drunk Goat's eco is here. The hussars are running in.
Take my money.
77 villagers. 77 villagers. 75 villagers now for Drunk Goat. And Vill count's pretty important in this game mode. Remember Ganji, guys. Remember Ganji. When he lost his vills, he lost the game. Or when he lost his res, he lost the game. Oh, wow. Drunk Goat rings the bell. A sign of weakness. A sign of weakness. But his population is still decent, so like it's weird. He's trying to defend while also trying to attack. It's not very easy. Drunk Goat is building up hussars here. He's actually pop capped. Probably could use... He could use to lose a few vills. Yeah, Green Stalker will be doing more after this, man. We'll be doing more after this. Pretty crazy game. We're 3.5 hours in. This is fast speed, of course, but still. It's been a long one. That is game time. And military counts are almost dead even. I'm going to remove the overlay now, though. It's too cluttery. I think that Drunk Goat... Well, it's interesting. They both have this type of position. Drunk Goat can spam from here. He could surprise from here. And then Eldry can do so from here. So... Yeah, the king's not in there, right? No, it's not. Eldry would just lose his paladins and hussars. So it's been such a long game. Twitch audience, who do you want to win this? Eldry was almost dead, if you remember. And then Drewski killed... No, Drewski was killed by Geology Wade, which bailed Eldry out. Now, I've seen... I'm going to tell you what I think. I've seen Drunk Goat play in a lot of games that more often than not, it's a struggle for him. I gave him a hard time earlier because he's a friend of mine, but I would like to see Drunk Goat win this. Eldry... I mean, I like both of them a lot, but Eldry's won before, so for that reason, I'd kind of like to see Drunk Goat win. But, you know, either one would be fine for me. A drunk goat going for the sneaky approach. These rams will kill this castle if Eldry doesn't get anything here to address this. And then the king will pop out. At the same time, drunk goat is holding on this side barely. And let's double check resources. There's drunk goat. Drunk goat's having huge food issues. Eldry is not having as many food and wood issues. Currently trying to repair the castle. Just had to buy some stone for the repairs, and he does deal with the rams. This could take a while. I hope stream isn't bored. Well, I think drunk goat fails to realize how bad his food situation is. He has 23 farmers. That's not going to be enough. When his current military dies, I don't think he has the economy right now to sustain consistent production. Now, I guess a lot of his buildings are already queued up, so he probably has like 10,000 food in the bank, but just a matter of time. Eldry killed Harambe. How much gold do you have? 0. You? Eldry's honest and says 9k.
Yes.
Drunk Goat says, chat, is he lying? I don't think he is lying. He is 9k.
No.
That's funny. Well, what's gold gonna give you, though? I mean, gold can give you siege rams. That's essentially it. Which I guess is very important, but it's not like there's this amazing, devastating unit that Eldry can make with Persians. No! Drunk Goat, fight, brother! Fight! He says, well, I think you deserve it anyway, so I shall sacrifice myself to you. Eldry says, wait, chat is voting on Eldry as we speak, so this vote is being kind of spoiled. You guys have some real guts to be typing in 2s right now to vote for Drunk Goat. I think Drunk Goat should have one more go at it, one more goat at it, and then give it up. Where would you like my sacrifice? Give my king an honorable death, please. Let me get some nice paladins in this, and then let's finish it. This isn't a fashion show, Eldry. It's war. Wait! Whoa! He deleted his castle? Hold on a second. Change of plans. He deleted his castle? Wherever you like, man. So, are they gonna have like a famous ending here? I don't necessarily agree with Drunk Goat. Wouldn't say that Eldry deserves it more than Drunk Goat. Oh no! Oh no! Like, that Santa Claus is gonna die.
Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas! You're gonna be hearing a lot of that over the next couple weeks. I'm trying to get into the Christmas spirit. And, Santa Claus goes down. Santa Claus goes down. Well played, Eldry. Well played, Drunk Goat. Well played, Ganji. Well played, everybody in this game. It was a lot of fun. Thank you to those who watched. Thank you to those who played. It was great. We on Twitch will be getting into another game here within the next few minutes. But yeah, let's review. Let's review because it was pretty wild. I think that the lack of cartography made this different than your typical game. I liked it when Geology Wade acted like he didn't kill Gray because no one could confirm that. I liked it in that instance. I do think that it puts a lot more emphasis on scouting. Like when it comes to king snipes now, you have to scout where those kings would be, and that's very realistic, you know, like sending out a scout to see enemy lands. So maybe if we do this more frequently, the meta will evolve and people will figure it out, and I think it'll become very exciting then. It's definitely something that in the early stages people have to get used to, but I could see if we continue to do maps where there's no cartography, where people will send like one unit out to scout, and you have to think about those types of things, and it'd make a snipe that much more beautiful if they went that route, I guess. So we'll toy around with it. As most of you know, these community games, that we're always switching it up, doing different things. I do that to keep myself interested. I do that to keep you guys interested and to keep it wild. So I'd like to see that on a more standard map in the future. Here are the achievements. Ganji with 3,200 units killed in this game, 2,000 lost. So many lost units in this game, man, due to Ganji. Really well played from Wild Beast. He just got turned on by Ganji. Ganji, I think if Ganji wanted to win this game, he needed Wild Beast a little bit longer. Probably turned on Wild Beast earlier than he should have. Drunk Goat and Eldry, they played really well. They had similar kills, similar deaths, which is why, well, not similar deaths, because Drunk Goat lost a skirmisher or two in this game. But I feel like they both kind of deserve that victory. It's just that Eldry ended up having more resources and better momentum at the very end. Speedy Breaky, he had nice thought process behind his attempts. His micro might not have been on point, but it was a good attempt to try and go into the base of Wild Beast and Ganji originally, though you didn't realize how scary it was. Prelusion, honestly, don't think the Civ helped you here. I don't think the Civ helped Geology Wade either, so you have to keep that in mind going into it. But well played, everybody. Just checking the gold collected. Eldry, see, remember he went to 200 Vils, and he sold more because he chopped more than anybody, and that's why he had the gold. Really, really huge difference between Drunk Goat and Eldry there. I want to look at this timeline. Look at the yellow. It's like, whoosh! Oh, man. Like, look at the military numbers for Ganji. It was insane. And then it ended up being Drunk Goat and Eldry at the very end. So, obviously, you probably realized this already if you're watching this on YouTube, but I'm streaming this on Twitch right now. And I do stream on Twitch quite frequently. The Twitch link is below in the video description, and my stream schedule is always below the video tab when you get there. It automatically goes to your time zone. You can see what time I stream and all of that.
Almost a year. Keep doing you, boo.
If you have interest in checking that out, like all these crazy people here, that option's always available to you. PM me pizza. Sorry to hear that you have a stomach bug, but we're almost at a year now, and now I'm hungry for pizza. Damn. YouTube, if you come to Twitch, please don't talk about food, because I'm hungry right now. Oh, man. Can you PM me pizza, too? Can I get a piece? Can I get a slice? Pepperoni, please. Thanks.